and welcome to the world of pride. And I am your host, the one and only Kippy Love. Today, I got a package in the mail. Don't remember what it is, but I have a feeling, I have a sense about yay high, about that low. And let's see if I can open it up.
Hi guys.
Hello. And we open it up, and what's inside of it? What's inside? Oh no, we don't know what's inside yet. I think we do, but we'll find out. All right. Well, this came from Columbus Street in Bray, California. And it was the place is Pulse Warehouse. That's where this came from, and it was shipped to me. Yep. And of course, I got the receipt showing, how much I paid for it, and things like that. And what did I get? It's a PSP game. It's a favorites list only on PlayStation Network. And this was Killzone Liberation. There's only on PlayStation. And knock it up. Thank you. And getting a little too rambunctious. And of course, it's a new game. Let me see if I can open her up without tearing anything up. Trying to open her. And it's going to go to my collection of video games, because you probably heard the story before, but I'm going to tell it again. PlayStation Network, Sony, PlayStation, whatever, is trying to get people away from the PS3 and away from the PSP or the PS Go, PS Vita, whatever. And anybody that has internet and does downloading of the so-called games off the internet, it kind of like, even if you pay for these and you bought them and all that stuff, you have them on your PlayStation download section, and you can always download it onto your system or your game or whatever, and so in the process of course, PlayStation has not done any support for the PlayStation Vita or the PS3 or the PSP since 2020. But they always give an update every 6 months to a year. And what happens is, whatever you have done on your system up to that update, everything will be okay and everything, but then they do an update and somehow they put a virus or something into whatever you've done, and it messes up your stuff. So when you go to play your game next time, it'll say, oh, sorry, there's an error, and you have to figure out what it is. And then without support from PlayStation anymore for these two units, PlayStation Portable, Vita, whatever, and the PS3, if since they're not doing they're not doing a support for it, they can't do anything about it. They can't help you, but they can sure mess it up by putting new updates. And update is like if you took a box of coloring crayons and you took out the red one and you turned it into a blue one, that's going to throw the rest of the the rest of the colors off, because there's already a blue one here. Why you give me another blue one? It's confusing. And then everybody else, the yellow and the green and the red, and everybody else is like, yeah, man, what's going on here? Help, we got two blues. Oh, we're seeing double, And then they got to go in, support's supposed to go in and say, oh, we made a mistake. So sorry, let's go ahead and take out one of the blue ones, get everybody on confused, and put back a red one. Yeah, the right color, and then everybody's happy. But when you have, a situation where they change one little thing somewhere else, it affects the whole system. So, and this is about the third time they've done this, because they put a new update, and then my shit gets all screwed up, and then I can't play any games. I can't online. I can't sign in, because then it says, "Oh, sorry, we don't understand this password. We don't know who you are, so you're gonna have to regenerate a new password." And then you regenerate, and it won't. And then you have to, write this number down or whatever, because then it's not going to tell you what it is. It just says, "Would you like to regenerate? Would you like to erase this regenerate? And start another one?" And you got 3 or 4 of them in there, and you're like, "What the hell? Which one is mine? I don't remember which one goes with which system." So you got to write this code down right when you do it, and you have to. And it's a pain in the butt, because you have to use this to start the process, and then you have to go on your phone to regenerate it, and then it works with this. But then you got to remember that special one. You have to wrote it down and everything. And then if something happens again where they do another update, it's going to mess it all up again. Then you have to start all over again. And you have to regenerate again. And then all your games that you got in there, they have that error, and it's not the same error every time they do it. It's another error, and then you have to go in and you have to delete all the games, and then you got to re-upload or re-download all the games back on your system and shit like that. And then all of a sudden, boop, another update comes out, and it messes it all up again. So we just decided, for myself and next door and for the Xbox, we're going to start getting the games that we really care about, and we're going to keep them and save them. So now I'm going back and buying all the ones I really liked on the PSP. I've got Minecraft coming out, and I've already got a couple games that I have, and Dr. G gave me, because he didn't really care about the games anymore. I don't even know if he has a PSP anymore. I know he had he had the games, but he didn't have the PSP. Or he had a Vita, but I don't know if he still has the Vita, and they don't have the games because they're down here, and he gave me his PS3, so I got 2 PS3s, one new one and one old one, and now I've got all these games for that. But now I've got to, once we get more room in this house where I can get in one section, and woman can be in another section, the kid be in another section, blah blah blah, But anyway, let's get back to the game. This is Killzone Liberation. I played some of it. It's pretty fun, but I wanted to get the whole collection. And yeah, it's got a big booklet. It's written in English and in French, I guess, because you got the first section is English, like that, and you got the contents right here. And you can see it's in English on this page, but then if I go about halfway through the book, now it's in another language, French or whatever, and everything is in that language, and I can't understand any of it. Like assault, onjon un equipi, oi, 118A, Deutsch, so it's all whatever, French or whatever their language is, how to say it. But I try to buy the game with the book if I can, the instructions, so at least I have, not just because I want to learn more about the game with the book, but it does make the collection a lot more exciting. Plus I got the disc, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's our video, but anyway, I'd like to thank everybody so far. We're up to 151 subscribers now, and I thank all of you wonderful people that subscribe to my channel. I looked on YouTube Studio, and it shows that I have more people that view and watch my videos that are not official subscribers, and I don't have that many return subscribers that watch my channel. I might have, I think the limit I have right now is maybe 10 out of 150 that only watch it repeatedly. Besides that, everybody else just come in and be like, "Hey, I like that channel, let's subscribe," and then they run off and go watch other videos, and they don't come back. You know, and I'd love to see 151 people come back and watch 151 people every day. You know, so my viewing time would be higher, and then every one of those 151 people would share my videos with everybody they know. That's the only way that I'm going to get double it up to 302. If I can get 300 subscribers, that's my first main goal, is to get 300 subscribers, because the last time that I had them, back in 2020, before I got, I had a personal issue and everything, and I ended up deleting my channel because I got one woman now, but my other woman, she passed away, and I was upset about that. And then I was going through this stage with subscribers, and I think it had to do with YouTube, because it was weird. I would get new subscribers, but I was always losing them. And I would be 190, 199, 192, 195, and it would go back and forth like a ping pong ball, or pong, and it was like whenever I wanted to get that to hit 300 and go past 300, it would block it. Bing, 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 bing. But it would never go down below 290. So it was like ding, ding, ding. That's all it did all the time. And for 3 years. 3 years. That's all that happened. I would never go below 290, and it would never go over 300. So I was stuck in limbo for 3 years. And so I'm hoping this time, if I get up to 290, that this pad will be gone, and it'll go, okay, and it'll go, go past 300 this time. But anyway, that's our video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, view. Like my sister said, you know what to do. And that's our video. And I'll have a possum day and a perfect tomorrow. And perfect tomorrow. There's our kitty cat. That's one of her favorite resting spots right there. She's like, turn that camera away from me, because you're freaking me out. But anyway, our catnip. Anyway, I want to be liberated by catnip.